What's going on, everybody? Master Taint here with another war recap for you from Exclusive Empire. Yeah, as we talked about last time, we matched up with ROW, Royals of War. This is the merger clan of Ways of War and Unity Air Force, UAF, part of the Art of War family. So, a lot of hitters, a lot of people to go up against. They were a really big family, really strong family. But we managed to pull it out in the end. We had 23 3-star attacks to their 21. Don't be fooled by the score because they did leave one base unattacked and one base was only 1-starred. So it really would be 93 to 91 if they had cleaned up those two bases as well. But it comes down to the triple count, and that's what won us the war. So, a few replays I want to show you today. The first one here is going to be by Gunu 2 versus their number 2. Now Gunny too, he's a real cracker. I mean, he was working really hard on this base. He was up the entire time. He wasn't busy writing papers or hanging out with his girlfriend. He was just trying to figure out how to take this base down. So definitely not a paper man. So he begins his attack at the bottom of the base. I don't think I was paying attention at this point while I was recording this, but I do scroll down the second, I promise you. This is about probably the time that I realized, oh hey, there's stuff going on. So Archer Queen and this wizard down at the bottom of the base, they're going to take everything out down here. He gets a lot of value out of this wizard. Not only does it take out that, or actually I think the Archer Queen ends up taking out the cannon, but it just gets all the trash on the bottom side of the base here, gets the cleanup started for later on. You can see at the left top side there, he has an archer also doing just a little bit of a little bit of cleanup of the trash. Just wants to make sure that all the pathing goes right later on. Wants to make sure that obviously he's not going to lose the attack to time. One hog comes in here to pull out the enemy clan castle, and he pulls it to a position where his archer queen is taking no damage from any towers. So that's absolutely perfect. Doesn't have to use a rage. Can save that spell there and just get the poison spell down. To take out the wizard and the goblin, although the archer queen probably took out the goblin with her first shot, and also helped take out the hound. Like I've said before, I think I said it while I was streaming, not in a recap yet, but it's better to just drop your poison spell right away. I've seen a lot of people wait, until a little bit until the wizard stops moving and everything like that because they want the poison spell to help with the pups, but it really doesn't. Like, your archer queen will completely kill every pup before the poison has any chance to do anything at all. So it's better to just drop it right away, right off the bat, and get everything down. So the archer queen has fully cleared out this compartment down here, gets a few of those towers out, which he was waiting for, so you could drop his wall breakers at the bottom here. A golem, a P.E.K.K.A, and his barbarian king come in behind that, and I'm not sure if we'll see the Grand Warden here. Actually, I think with this attack, the Grand Warden comes in with the hounds. So the Barbarian King, the P.E.K.K.A and the Golem are able to take out this entire compartment here, get the enemy Archer Queen taken out, and the Archer Queen herself is going to be shooting the wall to try to get into this over here. She's going to take out the Eagle and these Archer Towers, the Sweeper, and everything else up at the top side of the base here, while the Barbarian King now takes out this last Inferno Tower. That whole compartment is dead, and he only has... Although he does have 2 hounds for this attack. I thought he only had 1, but he does have 2 hounds for this attack. But the Archer Queen is just going to do so much cleanup up here as well. He's just waiting until this Sweeper and this Wizard Tower are taken down, then he's going to drop the hounds in for sure. They're coming in at the top of the base. With just like 2 big packs of loons behind each hound on this one air defense that's left. Free spell goes down over the Sweeper, the air defense, and the Inferno Tower there. And now he's got this big pack of loons coming up behind. They're just going to sit on top of the Inferno Tower, while his other pack of loons, the one that's a little bit smaller, sits on top of the air defense there. And you can just see how everything's going to path so nicely through this base. The Grand Warden has not used his ability until just now, so as they come into that Wizard Tower, the ability gets used. Now he has so many loons left over here. There's not much that can do any damage at all. There is an Archer Tower and an Expo, but there's just so many loons left alive here. He still has a hound. It doesn't show any damage is taken off it at all, though I'm sure it is damaged, but the base is cleaned up really fast. So very nice job, Gunu 2. Okay, and the next attack we're going to look at today is by Loyalty versus their number 3. This is another Penta attack. Didn't see how many, but there were definitely more healer Archer Queen walks than Penta attacks in this war. So, I mean, both of these are still viable strategies. This one seems to be easier to like how long it takes to crack the base, to break down the base, and figure out how to attack it. But definitely less reliable in the end. I'd say probably more attacks are used trying to get these ones to go the way you want them to, and not just completely fail than the other way. But both ways, perfectly viable ways to 3-star base. So yeah, you're just kind of looking for the most value you can get out of your heroes. So the Barbarian King with these giants is going to be able to clear this compartment here. Then the Archer Queen, she took out a couple Archer Towers. She's going to take out this air defense. This other Archer Tower, she's going to get the Sweeper as well. And most likely that Tesla, I'm not sure she'll be able to come in and get the Expo. That's not really a problem at all. Doesn't get any of the Wizard Towers taken out, although maybe the Archer... No, yeah, so the Archer Queen is going to take one of the Expos out here, but is going to die right now to the Wizard, and the Hound gets stuck up at the top of the base where there's nothing around, which is perfect. So as his pups spawn, they're not going to come out there and take out the enemy Hound, so he's going to have so many left over here. One Hound has died already. This free spell, you can just see all the spells clumped up all over these loons in the middle of the base. Grand Warden comes in behind that. Like we've seen in a couple of these pentas, it doesn't get used till right near the end. So you can see the Grand Warden ability gets used right there as these loons come into the last defenses. The last Hound is here tanking on this air defense, or actually I believe there is still one Hound left over at the end of this attack, but that Wizard Tower at the back goes down, and he's got so many loons left alive here. You can see there's one pup attacking the enemy Hound up there, so that's not going to be an issue at all. He's got so many pups going on the bottom side of the base here. He's got this huge pack of loons. No, there wasn't another Hound, but that's okay. The base gets destroyed really quickly, so very nice job, Loyalty. All right, and the next attack we are going to look at today is by Beast Mode versus their number 20. Another healer, Arch Green Walk. Pretty low on loons, actually. It's hard to see on my screen here, but it looks like there's only 12 loons for this attack. So, yeah, it's going to be pretty cool to see how he gets away with that. Archie Queen and the Grand Warden are coming in. They're going to clear out the side of the base here. Basically making his way up to Wall Breaker into the compartment where the Eagle is located. So the Giant comes up here to tank the damage for these Wall Breakers and for the Archer Queen as they come up. It's going to allow her to take out as many defenses as possible without having to use a rage spell. As you can see, he did right there. It's also going to pull the Clan Castle out as the Archer Queen walks into that corner and then walks up to a spot where there's no defenses attacking her. So again, like that attack that we saw from Gunu, he's going to pull the Clan Castle out to a nice safe location, take care of it, and again, not have to use a rage spell. Spells are pretty valuable, especially you can see he has a jump spell here to get his Barbarian King in, so that is, it just takes away another one. A lot of people are starting to use, 2 or 3 rages on the Archer Queen herself, and that really doesn't allow you space to bring a jump spell and enough for your flight at the same time. So the Archer Queen is just going to keep walking in here. You can see he brings a haste for the healers here. So rather than using a rage, he uses a haste spell to keeps the healers on the Archer Queen long enough that she doesn't die. The Giant takes for that the mortar and the cannon there. And then you see he had an archer going at the left side of the base basically this entire time, taking out those 2 buildings. So that way when he drops his Barbarian King at the top side of the base here, he doesn't have to worry about the funneling. It's going to go into the corner where he wants it to. 3 Wall Breakers come in, Wizard and the Barbarian King, and the jump spell goes down. The Barbarian King is now going to move down to the inside of the base here. The Archer Queen is going to help with the pathing by taking out this mortar after she shoots through that wall there. The Eagle has already been taken care of, but the enemy Archer Queen is just going to be taken care of right now after the Archer Queen takes care of that, or takes out that Expo. Uses her ability, uses the Barbarian King ability, then uses the Grand Warden ability, like basically all at the same time. But that's just going to decimate this entire core with all those little minions and everything running around under rage. Just everything is going to get destroyed, and the Archer Queen is going to be left alive for a little bit. That's going to allow her to do much more cleanup, allow her to tank a bit for these loons as they come in. I can't quite remember. No, the Archer Queen doesn't survive to the end of the raid here. The enemy Barbarian King takes it out right there. So the Sealer is going to be stuck in the middle, but actually they're probably going to tank for these Expos for a little bit, which they do. So the loons are just coming in basically from every direction into this last compartment. Free spell goes down, and yeah, the base is just left to be destroyed. These Inferno Tower and 2 Expos are the last defenses to go down, which is pretty funny when you're doing an air attack. Usually those are the first things you want to go down. But look, he's just got so many pups left over, so many loons left over. Healer is healing up this Wizard, which is really funny to me. Ha 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 ha. And the base gets destroyed. Very nice job. Beast Mode. Oh, right. Still a couple more attacks to show you. The next one here is going to be by Rare versus their number 23. Really cool hog attack. Actually, he deploys his hogs in this attack in a way that I've never really seen against the Town Hall 11 yet. So really good attack. Begins with an Archer Queen walk down from the left side of the base here, or sorry, the right side of the base, and going to walk it all the way down to the bottom side. And then does some really good wall breakering as well to get him into all these compartments with his Barbarian King. A hog comes in here, is able to pop one of the giant bombs and get the clan castle pulled. That is what we call a double whammy in the biz, in the 3-star in biz. We call that a double whammy. Didn't know if you know that, but now you do. Wall breakers come in, get him into this compartment down here. Archer Queen is taking out the Hound. Does have this Archer Tower firing on her and this mortar, but it's just enough healers to keep them alive. Drops 2 minions to help with the cleanup of the pups, and then the Archer Queen is going to keep walking down. And you can see that she is starting to take more and more damage. And he does have 3 rage spells, which he's probably going to use at least 2 of them on the Archer Queen. The first one comes down in here when he reaches these 3 Expos, Cannon, and Archer Tower. Even under the rage spell, you can see that she is losing a little bit of health. Drops in a couple more wall breakers. They're going to get him into this compartment here. And then the Archer Queen's going to begin her walk through the inside of the base here, all the way up to the enemy Archer Queen. You can kind of see the path she's going to take through that bottom compartment there. And yeah, she's just going to get a lot of the defense taken out, any of the traps or anything that's in that side of the base. And just keep moving her way through. Actually, she's walking back up this way. Pretty sure she walks into the core of the base. Yeah, she does here. Okay. It looked like she was going to walk up to that Archer Tower next, but no, it does walk to the inside of the base here. He's going to use the Warden ability to keep the Archer Queen alive. You're going to see he's going to drop that Warden right after this free spell goes down. The healer's going to heal up the Archer Queen a little bit more. Now the Grand Warden comes in, making me bite my tongue. And 3 wall breakers come in behind that and get him up to the top compartment there. Like, just the skill of the wall breaking in this attack is absolutely crazy. Like, how you can plan out for your wall breakers to go that way is just insane, but very nice to see. Barbarian King with a bunch of giants coming in behind that. And then he's going to drop his hogs in at the top of the base after his Archer Queen gets focused on the enemy Archer Queen here. Uses the ability. The healers are still under the rage spell for a little bit. They're going to get the healer, or his Archer Queen, mostly healed back up. Drops in 10 hogs at the top side of the base, and then 10 hogs at the bottom side of the base here. I didn't quite capture it because I didn't really see it going on. So yeah, he kind of sandwiches the base with his hogs. You can see I had them on the Wizard Tower and the mortar and everything coming in there. So the hogs are going to come and meet up at the left side of the base where he's going to drop his last heal spell. Where there happens to be a Wizard Tower and a bomb as well. But the Wizard Tower is focused on his giants in the core right now. The Barbarian King is... Yeah, that's his Barbarian King that's still alive. His Archer Queen is still alive. Grand Warden's at full health, so the healers are now going to switch over to the Barbarian King. But unfortunately, he cleans up the space too fast, so his Barbarian King was not able to get back up to full health before the end of the raid. So he's going to have to wait before he can attack again, which sucks, but whatever. Very nice job. Rare. All right, and the last attack we're going to look at today, I really wanted to feature this one because this was the first 3-star of the entire match. Less than an hour and a half in, base dead. So very nice job, JJ Dominator, for getting the first triple of the war. So I'm going to show your attack. It is a pen to attack, as you can see. Barbarian King and Archer Queen taking out the bottom right side of the base. Going to come in and be able to get that the air defense taken out, and most likely the Archer Tower as well. I don't think she'll have enough to get the Expo, but every time I say that, it ends up happening anyway. So, maybe I should just start saying it every time. But the Archer Queen's ability has already been used, so yeah, she's definitely not going to get the Expo. But gets enough of the base taken out that he wants. You can see he leaves the enemy Archer Queen alive here. Waits a little bit here. Has the Barbarian King just cleaning up a little bit of this, the trash outside the base here. And as soon as the Archer Queen, or the Barbarian King dies, he drops in all this stuff at the bottom of the base. The Grand Warden comes in behind this large pack of loons here. And you can see he just kind of drops it everywhere, like in a complete C shape from the bottom of the base to the top of the base. 5 hounds go in with just a few packs of loons in between each of them, or in behind each of them. And then all the spells going through the middle of the base, as we've seen many times before. Just really nice place, free spells. That one covered the Eagle and the Inferno Tower there, and it also got a Wizard Tower as well. And then as soon as the free spell wears off, he drops the Grand Warden ability over the loons, which just completely allows him to tear through the core there. Air defense goes down. It just has so many loons left over. All that's really left that can attack them is this archer tower and this X-bow, but there's just too much here, too much alive, and the Grand Warden's going to tank for them for a little bit too. He's got so many pups left over. The enemy hound didn't even get pulled out, so it's not going to be an issue at all. And yeah, the base just gets cleaned up really fast. Enemy Barbarian King gets taken out by the pups there, and everything gets destroyed. So very nice job, JJ. Congrats again on the first triple of the war. And he also got a few more after that as well. So yeah, just want to bring that up. Didn't write papers. Yeah, so that was my war recap for you. I hope you enjoyed it. This is Master Tate signing off, and I will see you again next time. Bye.